Final day and game of the Clete Adelman Classic live from Maricosta College. Mike Saveda, Jeff Stoynoff, Emery Johnson here on SoCalCollegeSports.com's coverage of 3C2A men's basketball. It's L.A. Pierce in San Bernardino Valley. The Brahmas and the Wolverines. L.A. Pierce in white, San Bernardino Valley in the blue. Kevin Fasu, Roman Silva jumping it up. Fasu wins it. Pierce will have the opening possession. It's Anthony McIntyre, Kevin Fasu, Eli Cohen, Christian Guillory, Max Edwards getting the start. Edwards from deep to start things off. In and out. He's about halfway down. Silva with a rebound. Off to Nathan Pendarvis. It's Pendarvis along with Silva. Washington. Silva to his left. That one off the back iron. Pretty good position there from Silva. Just can't finish point blank. We remain scoreless with 19:22 remaining in the first half. Guillory on the drive. Gets a screen from Fasu. Give and go. Can't get it to him. Up top, Kalon Williams on a lob attempt. Can't get it to go. Cohen rebounds the loose ball. Guillory will bring it up. Silva with a block. It's a bad foul for Roman Silva. About 25 feet. Excuse me, everybody. We are having some tech. "19 minutes to go here in the first half. L.A. Pierce and San Bernardino Valley scoreless to start things off. And Quincy Brewer in a conversation before the game, it's Guillory who strikes first blood here in the ball game for L.A. Pierce on a nice cut and finish. Battle down low, tapped out of bounds. That was Cameron Butler who's checked in. Kalon Williams, and it will go back to L.A. Pierce with a 2-0 lead. McIntyre comes free, guarded by Damani Washington. Looking inside, not a lot of space in between McIntyre and Edwards. Guillory flustered a little bit, finally composes himself. He's on the perimeter. Christian Guillory with 4 early. And it's a 4-0 lead for the Brahmas. Hansick with it on the far side. He can flat shoot the basketball along with Cohen for L.A. Pierce. A battle to watch. Hansick thought about it from 3. Traveled before he went into his move. Okay. I'm going to stop it on here. No, on here. I'm going to stop on here.
No, we're back. Take 7.
17:32 to go. It's 4-0. Pierce on top. $4-0 here, Emery. Fasu thought about it from 3. Will drive the lane. A lot of contact down low from Butler. Butler goes straight up, rebounds the basketball. Fasu can't pick up a ticky-tack foul that far out from the basket. Nice drive to the bucket, and one from Nathan Pendarvis. See the replay here, and Pendarvis just in complete attack mode, feasting on the smaller Cohen. 4-2. Make it 4-3 after the made free throw, so L.A. Pierce with a 1-point lead. 17-11 remaining in the first half. McIntyre to his left, leaves his feet. Cohen wide open look from 3. That one off the back iron, rebounded by Kalon Williams. One and done for L.A. Pierce. Hansick traveled again. Yeah. Hansick frustrated, but He's hopping into his move every time. He's just got to tweak that composure too. Very similar last night to Anthony McIntyre. McIntyre had an issue in the first half with moving his feet, going into his move before putting the ball down. He made an adjustment in 7 off the mark from the corner 3. Darvis over to Thompson. Brandon Thompson looking inside, has Kalon Williams. Kalon Williams traveled. Cohen will come off. He'll be replaced by Kyle Lord. L.A. Pierce coming with a record of 12-6 after the win last night over San Diego City. That's travel. That was a bit of an issue last night for Christian Guillory along with McIntyre. And the refs have been consistent in calling that walk. And you have to adjust. Thompson with it near side, gives it into the corner to Kalon Williams, guarded by Max Edwards. Bit of a matchup zone look here. Pendarvis, or check out Damani Williams gets that. Blocked up top by Kevin Fasu. Corner 3, McIntyre off the mark. Damani Washington, excuse me. Lord gets wrong-footed. Up top, Kalon Williams! Five to 4, the lead back to San Bernardino. Guillory will back it up, reset the offense. Going to get a screen from Max Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Fasu's going to have to go to work. It gets out of his hands. It goes out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Wolverines. Five to 4. Pendarvis, another lob for Kalon Williams. Hello. So Kalon Williams, big-time athlete, playing above the rim. A couple of alley-oop dunks for him early on. Lord, contact, no call made. Williams in transition, lays it up and lays it in. It's a 6-0 run for Kalon Williams and the Wolverines with a quick 5-point lead at 9-4. 14-17 to go. We're back in a moment here on SoCal College Sports. Championship game here, the Cleveland Adelman Classic, Day 3, between L.A. Pierce and San Bernardino. Pierce struck first blood, but San Bernardino has shot out to a 9-4 lead after some big-time athletic displays from Kalon Williams. He scored the last 6 for San Bernardino, if memory serves. My memory a little suspect. Washington in the corner, hops into the lane. Butler down low. Cameron Butler with the flush. See if we can go back to that a little later on. Max Edwards, meanwhile, down low in the low post, trying to operate. Gets Kalon Williams up in the air. Has it blocked again by Kalon Williams. Flexes on him a little bit. That one tapped away by Guillory from Pendarvis. Pendarvis threw it away. Guillory going to try to respond here. Get something on the board. He will with a layup. We can go back to that dunk from Cameron Butler. That's a beautiful feed down low. 11-6. Bleeding momentarily stopped. Oh. Edwards and Kalon Williams get into it down low. Kalon Williams trying to sell a foul. He's not going to get the call. Sacco into the game. Washington off the mark, and we're going to have a foul called. Yeah, this is going to go against Kalon Williams. He's trying to get into it with Max Edwards, and they're going to have to come in for Kalon Williams. Williams trying to get a piece of Max Edwards, and Edwards, very savvy player down low, jockeying for position, and something that you have to keep an eye on. Mo Sacco comes up. We're going to have a technical foul called on Kalon Williams, and he's got to be careful here. Kalon Williams is going to be whistled for a technical foul. He's been terrific early on, but you know he's got to cool off. So Edwards will go to the line here. 2 free throws coming and the ball. It's pretty obvious that Kalon Williams is a pretty high-level talent. But, you know, these are situations, you know, where you just can't have a player get into your head like that. Because at the next level, you know, there's going to be some very similar type of athletes, and if they can get in your head early and they see that on film, you know, they can take you out of your game and what you want to do, and you got to be better. Teaching moment for sure for Coach Quincy Brewer and his staff. It's a 4-point lead for the Wolverines, but Williams on the bench after a technical. Lord in the corner, thought about the three, bluffed that. It gives off to Edwards. Edwards now guarded by Butler. McIntyre behind his back, has to pick up his dribble. That's terrific on-ball defense from Damani Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Guillory going to have to go to work. Guillory into the lane. Gets one up on the rim. He's fouled. And the play of Christian Guillory has really been the decided factor for L.A. Pierce in keeping them in this ball game. Monte Carrier will check in. He's going to come on for Roman Silva. Wonder how many fouls that is on Roman Silva. .13 to go in the first half. I think Coach Quincy Brewer has a point. You know, L.A. Pierce, very crafty in terms of how they're trying to get into the heads and under the skin of San Bernardino Valley, and it's worked so far. Already assessed a technical foul as Kalon Williams. Quincy Brewer was just warned by the referees. That's a good job by the referees, keeping things under control and not quickly teeing up Coach Quincy Brewer, trying to go to bat for his guys, and with good reason. Butler reverses Thompson way downtown, a little bit beyond his range. That's off the mark. Guillory tracks down the board for L.A. Pierce off to Kyle Lord. Lord in transition. Better transition defense here from the Wolverines. Good screen by Aisafat. Edwards on the perimeter. Quickly guarded by Carrier. Lord enters into Aisafat. Going to work down low. Reverse layup. That's good. Terrific move by Michael Aisafat. 11-all. The Wolverines in a dogfight here. Pendarvis at the top, gives off to Thompson. Give and go. Up top, Butler fouled by Aisafat. No foul called. Thought there was a lot of contact down low. Pierce now with possession. McIntyre steps back from 3 and buries the triple. Timeout, San Bernardino Valley. And the Wolverines need to regroup. 11-14 to go. And Pierce back with the lead. 11 minutes to go. Here in the first half, it's a 3-point lead. That one blocked up top by Fasu, but it looked like Aisafat gets him down low. Damani Washington going to the line. Oh, wow, they're going to get Fasu up top. It's 14-11. L.A. Pierce has the lead. Make it 14-12 after the made free throw from Washington. And a good one here from Miracosta. The Cleat Adelman Classic on day 3, final game of the week. Second free throw off the mark. It's a 2-point lead for the Brahmas, looking for a little bit more. Rodriguez into the ball game. Gets a screen from Aisafat. Thompson right through that screen. Give and go. Aisafat has been terrific, finishing at the rim in traffic. He has a quick 4 points, and Roman Silva will check back into the ball game. Quincy Burrow says, I've had enough of that. Hansik into the corner. Washington drives the baseline, kicks it out. Thompson, quick shuffle over to his right. 3 in the corner. This is Pendarvis. That's short. He gets his own rebound. Thompson, one dribble to his left. Off to Damani Washington. Travel. Quincy Brewer says, shoot that ball. You're wide open. You can knock that down. Carrier going to come off. Back comes Roman Silva. Rodriguez just had the assist to Aisafat. Throws it back. Hansik now 2-on-1. Fasu. Hansik lost it. Can he keep it from going out of bounds? No, he cannot. Wow. Thought Hansik just lost that out of bounds. Instead, they're going to say that Fasu got a hand on it. It's a good job defensively getting back by Kevin. 4-point lead for the Brahmas. 10:09 to go in the first half. A back and forth affair. Silva, point blank, gets a dunk on Fasu. Too big and too good. It's great execution and the positioning terrific from Silva. Aisafat running to the basket. Good catch and not traveling. Guillory thought about it from 3, bluffs at it, gives back to Kyle Lord. Lord from 17 feet. Good gooseneck up top on the finish over Washington. Back to a 4-point advantage. Lord playing well. Thompson, here comes a double from Rodriguez. Kick back, this is Pendarvis, Nathan, 6'2" freshman guard from Oklahoma City. Thompson in the corner. It's good energy defensively. Hansik on the baseline, reverse layup, not there. He was blocked by the rim. Guillory in transition, back the other way, guarded by Washington. Here comes Thompson from the weak side, flying through with the block. Thompson, ball doesn't touch the hardwood on the break. He misses the layup. Rebounded by Pendarvis, who's looking for Silva. Instead, it gives off to Washington. Washington's going to draw a charge or a block. No, charge. Washington had a second chance at shooting a wide-open 3. Instead, he elects to get right back into the lane and commits a turnover via the charge. So the lead remains 4 here for the Brahmas now with possession after the foul called on Damani Washington. Michael Aisafat, good minutes for him. And Kyle Lord, McIntyre back into it, along with Max Edwards. Rodriguez, Edwards, McIntyre, Fasu, and Guillory on the floor right now. For L.A. Pierce, it's Silva, Washington, Pendarvis, Thompson, and Arian Azimi. For the Wolverines. Possession now in favor of San Bernardino Valley. Rodriguez looking for a screen from Fasu. Thompson, great on-ball defense, and he's a dog. Love it. McIntyre in rhythm. The 3 ball gets it to go. It's been a friendly rim throughout the day. His second triple of the first half. It's a 7-point advantage for L.A. Pierce. It's a statement game here from the Brahmas. A win last night over San Diego City College, and if they can beat San Bernardino Valley, this is one of the top teams in the state of California. Azimi from 3. Hold on. I think Azimi was maybe listening to the broadcast saying, hey, not so fast. slow down. Guillory, great screen from Fasu. Comes across, and Fasu able to draw out the defender. Roman Silva does not switch onto it. It's an easy layup for Christian Guillory. How do you like this? LA Pierce, Max Edwards, I don't know if he scored a point outside of a couple free throws. Fasu with the block up top, Pendarvis and him. Jump ball and the arrow in favor of the Wolverines. Remember, Fasu won the jump tip versus Roman Silva. But Edwards has been relatively quiet, and yet it's a 6-point advantage for LA Pierce. Silva, need to get him going down low. Good job of shading with the double team. The double team comes up quickly. Silva just too good, too big down low. If he can hit that shot, good night. Deficit is 4 for San Bernardino. LA Pierce, Guillory to Rodriguez, who backs off Thompson, gets it back to Guillory, and that's great rhythm three. Good look from McIntyre. It's off the back iron, though. Long rebound. Karams off to Fasu. Gives it back to McIntyre, who thought about another three versus Washington. Dribbles it, picks it up. Fasu in the corner. Not his shot. He'll dribble out and reset. 18 on the shot clock for the Brahmas. Guillory looking for some room. Gives it off to Max Edwards. Edwards with a ball fake. Working against Pendarvis. Guillory inside. That's a foul on Silva. Coming over the back. That's his second. I'm being told that's his third foul. See Devontae Carrier. Check that. Cameron Butler will come on for Roman. Kalon Williams was a huge difference maker early on. Nice screen there by Max Edwards. The screener's always open. We see it that time. Good find, good finish. The lead back to 6. Here for LA Pierce, 25-19, 6:45 to go. Washington going to go up high. Fasu meets him at the top. Thompson with the rebound and the high arcing three from the corner. Can we maybe see the collision down low? Maybe go back on this replay down here, replay 3. You know, Quincy Brewer wants to call. I thought that's a pretty good play by Fasu. Can we go one more time down low to replay 3 here? No, missed it. Just missed it. Appreciate you there, Emery. Well, I had a pretty good look on a replay, and Fasu holds his ground. The rule is if you jump up straight and down and hold it, don't bring your arms forward, it's not a foul because the offensive player is initiating the contact. Upon further review, Fasu did exactly that. Alters the shot by Devontae Washington. Thompson, it's a pretty good look from the corner, and slashes the lead in half for LA Pierce. They'll have possession when we come back after the timeout. Had a pretty good look of it on replay. You decide. Tweet at us. SoCal College SBO. Zimi with a near steal. That's a travel. Or he's out of bounds. San Bernardino Valley, a chippy bunch. Play with a lot of passion, but they have to contain it. I think Pendarvis is going to get a warning here. 3-point lead for the LA Pierce. Looking to add to it in this possession. McIntyre gets a screen, looking for a screen from Edwards. For miscommunication there. Pendarvis good on-ball defense. Fasu with 5 on the shot clock. McIntyre going to fire from way downtown. That's short. Rebound off to Guillory. Guillory had a window of opportunity. Instead elects to bring it back out. Lord, guarded by Thompson. Tough assignment, but Thompson comes down with the hand. It's a foul. So Lord are going to go to the line here. Lord doesn't shoot many from the stripe. Only 50% on the season. Pretty good shooter from 3, though. Apparently not from the line, though. 33% from beyond the arc. Let's see if he can correct the numbers here on the second free throw attempt. It's 3C2A men's basketball here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Mike Cepeda, Emery Johnson, Jeff Stoynoff. Happy you've joined us, and spread the word, everybody. In and out. Kyle Lord. www.SoCalCollegeSports.com. On YouTube, SoCal College Sports 1. You got some friends, you got some family. Hey, you got a coach in mind that you say, hey, I think my kid could play there. Just give him the link. Lord pokes that one away from Pendarvis. 12 on the shot clock. Thompson double teamed by McIntyre and Guillory. Has to dribble out. Good job. They reverse it over to Azimi. Azimi drives the lane looking outside. Pendarvis, 3 on the shot clock. From the top of the key, Nathan Pendarvis ties it up at 25 all. I think Quincy Brewer would have preferred a little bit more decisive action, but he'll take a three-pointer with 3 on the shot clock by Nathan Pendarvis on that trip down. Guillory driving the baseline, kicks it out. Lord will try to respond from his top of the key jumper. No good. Fasu with the rebound. McIntyre. Guillory wide open from 3. That one off the back heel. The rebound to Cameron Butler. Pendarvis versus this 2-3 look. Pendarvis up top to Butler. He's looking for the big man. The big man responds. That's a tough assignment for anyone down low. Edwards and Fasu a little undersized for that matchup. If they can get Butler going, watch out. 2-point lead back to the Wolverines. Offense is stagnated a little bit here for the Pierce Brahmas. Fasu working against Butler. Looking for Lord to come free. Lord working against a smaller Thompson. McIntyre going to have to get a shot off. Here's Edwards from way downtown. It's off the rim. McIntyre trying to keep it alive. He does. Thought about shooting it from the corner. Brings it out to Fasu. Fasu, Thompson working on him. Guillory driving inside. You can't leave Edwards that wide open. That one off the back iron. 3 really good looks for L.A. Pierce, and they just can't get him to fall. This could be a different story in terms of the score. Instead, it's a 2-point lead for the Wolverines. They have possession. Nice feed down low. Handshake blocked up top by Fasu and Edwards. Nearly thrown out of bounds. Good catch there by McIntyre. Guillory from 3. That one's long. Fasu has Edwards wide open down low. Missed him. Kevin Fasu has done a good job of staying out of foul trouble this half. Only 3 team fouls for Pierce. Remember Fasu last night in foul trouble. McIntyre ties it up with the runner in the lane. Fasu just so athletic, very active, a junkyard dog out there. I'd like to see him improve his shooting game. He'd really be an asset offensively in addition to his rebounding prowess. Pendarvis with it near side. Looking for a baseline runner versus this 2-3 set. See if they can enter in at the mid post. That pass is deflected by Lord. McIntyre with the steal. 3-on-2. Guillory blocked by Thompson. His second one of the half. He's the smallest man on the floor. Handstick. Better job not traveling that time. Layup up, no good. Rebounded by Kevin Fasu. 27 all. We go back and forth in the Cleat Adelman Classic championship affair. Backdoor McIntyre, point blank layup versus Azimi. Great 2-man game between Guillory and Anthony McIntyre. Lead back to the Brahmas. Under 2 to go in the first half. Azimi over to Hansik. Zone look has really slowed things down offensively for San Bernardino Valley, and obviously Pierce looking to mitigate the size advantage down low. Hansick with the ability to shoot the long ball. That one off the back iron. Both teams really long from three here in the first half. But a timeout called by L.A. Pierce. 1:39 to go. Pierce with a 2-point lead. Brahmas with the ball. Guillory hassled by Azimi. It's tapped out of bounds by Arian. It'll stay with the Brahmas. 1:22 to go in the first half. McIntyre working on Damani Washington. 7 on the shot clock. Cohen, top of the key, driving the lane, down low. Fasu, pump fake, layup, no good. Looking for his own rebound. He's fouled. And 2 free throws coming to Kevin Fasu. It's a great job by Fasu baiting like Devontae Carrier. Free throw up and good by Kevin Fasu. Gets the lead out to 3 here for the Brahmas with 1:10 to go in the first half. Second free throw good. That might have been a lane violation had that been a miss. Doesn't matter. 4-point advantage for the Brahmas. Washington, they enter in at the high post, in and out. Hansick with the offensive board. Azimi from 3, short. Battle for the board. It's going to be a foul, I think, on Max Edwards. Looks like he was pushing off on Carrier. Only the 4th-team foul here on the Brahmas. Under a minute to play in the first half. Box set. Watch out for the lob here. I don't think that'll be crossing action. I think they're looking to maybe backdoor here. Carrier, Washington. So Carrier's on the low block. I think they're trying to make sure wet spot's taken care of. Down low, they do. No, great cut. Washington met at the rim by Fasu. And Fasu, some miscommunication. She's out defensively. Let's watch this one more time. Fasu was, well, the assignment not there. That's a great job of executing out of the baseline out of bounds. He really went with Hansick and left a wide open lane for Washington, and Fasu had to foul. And I don't know if that's number 2 or number 3 on Kevin Fasu. It's a second foul. He comes off for, looks like he's maybe bleeding. We'll tend to that. Trainer's table, both free throws made. Cuts it to a 2-point lead. Guillory looking for a roller. Cohen from way downtown. That one also off the back iron. Have to be wary of the transition basketball here. Hansick driving to the lane. That one off the mark. You got to finish the layup. I mean, the contact incidental. Hansick just got to be better finishing at the rim. Just finish through contact. Don't put it in the referee's hands. Make a layup. 1-4 set. They're going to cross down low. Cohen will come free. Edwards looking to pop out. Beautiful play design. Edwards from three. In and out. Back in again. Clock will trickle down here at the end of the first half. It's a near make for Azimi, but we go in at halftime 34-29. The Brahmas with a 5-point lead on top of San Bernardino Valley.
here, San Bernardino Valley College for the Cleat Adelman Classic Championship. 20 minutes to go. Good feed from Fasu. Goal. So right away, the Brahmas extend their lead to 36-29. This is the largest lead for the Brahmas at 7. Pendarvis against pressure from Guillory. Hansick down low. Silva with the turnaround. Missed the layup. Gets his own rebound. He'll follow it in.
He's such a beast to work down low. He's got 3 fouls. Kalon Williams working with 2 fouls. And, well, they're going to empty the clip here in terms of the fouls. So
36-31. Back to a 5-point game. McIntyre on the curl. Into the lane. Fans it out. Cohen open for 3. Rims high. No good. Silva had it momentarily, but right to Edwards, and Edwards able to lay it in.
Miscommunication between Silva and Kalon Williams.
Pendarvis looking for Silva. Fasu tries to jump that pass, but Silva with the strong mitts brings it down and gets fouled. So Roman Silva will head to the line.
I think that's a 3rd foul on Fasu, and well, they can ill afford to lose Fasu for an extended stretch, and we're going to see Mo Sacco come into the ball game for Kevin Fasu to compete with the athleticism on the floor right now for San Bernardino Valley.
Silva playing with 3 fouls. Mike, how do you go about, if you're Casey Weitzel, how do you try to get that 4th foul? Because I imagine that's exactly what they'd like to do.
Well, I want to see if you can maybe get him in a switch with Silva and Kalon. I have to imagine that Kalon Williams is probably going to be guarding Max Edwards, but see if you can get him working with Edwards. Or whoever he's guarding, get him in a turn and face situation. But Sacco, I don't know if he has the offensive skill set to be able to exploit that.
Silva hits both free throws. The lead is 5. Edwards hounded by Williams.
At the same time, Silva hasn't really demonstrated an ability to get out of the way sometimes. So.
Guillory. The drive on Pendarvis, spins back to his left, lost the handle. San Bernardino Valley has the steal. Pendarvis able to keep that alive. Williams in from the right, blocked by Sacco, but a whistle and a foul called. Williams already thrown down a couple of dunks in the first half.
Yeah, he was looking for a poster.
He's got one thing on his mind when he starts flying toward the basket. So Kalon Williams with 6 points in the first half. Not surprisingly, 3 of 3 from the field.
Yeah, they were pretty.
Hits the first free throw. Yeah.
And he's just got to do a better job of maintaining his composure and staying on the floor. Don't get into it. Don't get too chippy.
Yeah, also picked up a technical if
so he's got 2
my memory was right. 38-34 after Williams hits 1 out of 2. Guillory directing traffic out front.
Really like the defense that Damani Washington has been employing on McIntyre.
Off to Sacco, shot clock at 9. Cohen in a crowd, has that shot blocked.
Cohen's got to know that shot's not going to be open. You got a 7-footer down there.
Hansick has his pocket picked, off to McIntyre, fakes and lays it in.
McIntyre, just a great savvy basketball player. He knows Kalon Williams wants to jump out of the gym, so he baits him. A little pump fake in there to finish, easy layup.
12 points for McIntyre now to lead the Brahmas. 6-point cushion. Washington, Williams down to Silva, out of the double team. Hansick for 3, that's good.
That's great action, and especially a great find from the big man. He sees the double team come. Now he could have easily just shot over everybody that he was going up against, but Hansick, very adept at shooting that 3 ball, buries it from downtown, and the assist to the big.
Guillory out to Cohen. Cohen will try to answer and does.
You can't lose that guy in the corner. The scouting report on Cohen is don't let that guy shoot. They just gave him a wide open 3 from the shortest 3 spot on the floor.
43-37. Pendarvis off to Hansick. Hansick will try for 3, in and out. Williams crashing the boards, but Guillory able to track it down. Guillory into the front court. Starts a drive, kicks it out to Cohen. Edwards, the drive on Hansick. Cohen will try again from 3, barely grazed iron. Rebound on the floor, off to Washington. It's a 2-on-1. Washington lays it off.
Shot by
And Pendarvis able to lay it in.
Good job running the break. Not a great job of spacing there, but the numbers in favor of the Wolverines, and they get the 2 points.
43-39. McIntyre.
Ooh. See, that should be a travel.
Washington nearly had the steal. Guillory in the corner. Guillory starts a drive. Washington got a hand in there, poked it free, but Edwards recovers. Shot clock at 4. Guillory's all alone, and he lays it up and in.
Edwards is such a great basketball player. He's a player. You know, he's not a mechanic. He's not somebody that, you know, waits to run an offensive set. He reacts to the defense and what it gives him. He gave him a wide open pass to Guillory down low, and he finishes. That's 12 for Guillory.
Washington had a couple of near steals. Now Cohen pokes this one free, and Washington has to grab him.
Yeah, Washington's got to be better offensively and stronger with the basketball. You can't have Cohen coming over the back like that. You got to have your elbows out, defend the basketball, be stronger with it.
Yeah, I think Washington's still thinking about the 2 near steals that he had on the defensive end and how it led to a layup, and instead Cohen slips over and pokes that one free.
And you just got to let it go.
Kyle Lord has checked in for the Brahmas, along with Anthony Harrow. Aisafat holding against Silva, and Azimi able to step in front for the steal. Pendarvis in from the left, passes on the shot. Finds Washington, and Washington lays it in. Good cut from the weak side by Washington. 4-point lead for L.A. Pierce. Harrow working the pick and roll with Aisafat, and a foul from behind, and who is this going to be on? So it's on Washington, and Washington will have to check out, and that'll bring on Brandon Thompson.
Thompson terrific in that first half defensively. Oh, you can't have
quick
that
pass into McIntyre.
Not on the shot, that was on the ground.
So before the shot, that'll be the 3rd team foul on San Bernardino Valley. Quick into McIntyre again, and this time he's able to finish.
Crafty player, crafty finish.
47-41.
Conversation with Quincy Brewer before the game. He was a point of emphasis, and he's made his presence felt.
Azimi working against Harrow, and Harrow with the reach in. That'll be the 3rd team foul on the Brahmas. 14:54 to go in the game.
For Harrow, what's the argument? You're looking at Casey White to say, that's not on me. What are you talking about? You just rode yourself into the body of Azimi.
Thompson works it around to Williams. Back up top. Shot clock at 11.
Watch the lob here.
Pendarvis. Great position down low. Silva.
That's too easy. And Aisafat has to maybe get into the ear of an official saying, hey, look, you got to start the count a little early here. Can't give that big man that much time in the lane.
Harrow on the drive. He's fouled. He's going to head to the line for a couple of free throws.
Nice recognition there from Harrow. Hey, you want to stay on the side of me, I'm just going to use my body to get in front of you and get to the bucket.
Foul on Brandon Thompson. I mean, Silva, at his size, the position that he gets is just unbelievable. He's right next to the basket. And good luck trying to keep him from establishing that position. They had Fasu on him for a lot of the first half, and he may have the leaping ability, but I don't think he can keep him from that low post position.
Well, here's the thing. You have to front and you have to protect on the backside, but when you start protecting on the backside, that's where you see some of those dunks come into play for Kalon Williams. Saw a couple of those in the first half. It's a careless turnover here from Pendergrass looking for Azimi.
Yeah. Pendarvis, Azimi not on the same page, and the Brahmas get it back with the 6-point lead. Harrow. High screen from Aisafat. Shot clock at 19.
Nothing there.
Lord out to McIntyre. McIntyre picked up by Silva in a switch, trying to get it back to Aisafat, and does. Aisafat in a crowd.
No.
He's fouled.
Before the shot, he was bumped. Looked like there was a travel down there, but he was bumped into the travel. Baseline out of bounds. It'll be the 15th foul here.
I think if you're a Wolverine fan, every time there's a foul down there, you're thinking, is this on Silva? Harrow, baseline right, will bring it in. McIntyre wins the jump ball. Kicks it to Harrow.
Travel.
And he traveled. Boy, Lord flashed free there for a moment. Harrow saw him, but couldn't stop the feet before he could get that pass off.
Well, it's not a jump stop if you keep on going.
No, it's something else.
It's called a jump and skip into a turnover.
Thompson across to Pendarvis, 2-3 zone for the Brahmas. Silva trying to get it to Azimi, and Azimi able to track it down. Aisafat might have gotten a piece of that. Silva gets the loose ball, and a foul before the shot. This, I believe, goes on Aisafat. Meanwhile, Guillory and Rodriguez will check in, replacing Harrow and McIntyre.
DC Weitzel praising his troops. Some good minutes.
Azimi step back three off the back iron. Long rebound to Lord.
Can't like that, though. You get two new defensive assignments. You get a wide open three from a player that can shoot them.
Guillory leans over the dribble. Aisafat faces up on Silva. Boy, he had him right there. Michael, he got him in the air right there. I think if he starts to drive.
He didn't have to drive. Just go into the defender. Get him in the air, one dribble into the defender. That's number 4 on Silva, but instead it's the other way.
Pendarvis drives the lane, hooks a pass to Silva, who finishes 49-45. Silva piling up the points. Hasn't played many minutes, but he's into double figures. Gets the rebound on the Guillory miss. Thompson jets into the front court. Pendarvis open for 3, rimming no good. Long rebound to Edwards.
Another bad defensive set there for L.A. Pierce. They come off of the missed 3 from Guillory, and then they give up another wide open 3. Look, this could be a 3-point or 2-point edge for San Bernardino Valley. Easy. L.A. Pierce dodging some bullets, and Azimi not giving the offensive player enough room to clear out there. He's going to be whistled for the body foul.
Yeah, it looked like he took a elbow near the face.
Well, Lord clears through, but Azimi not allowing him any space, and as a defender, you're not allowed to do that. And I don't think Lord really extended the elbow.
Right,
he just
yeah.
Was it within?
Thompson steps in front, all the way to the rim and lays it in.
I love Thompson's energy defensively. Results on the other end.
Well, I think you just have to be more aware on those horizontal passes. Azimi with another steal. Pendarvis in on Lord, goes to the reverse, lays it in, tie ball game.
Got to settle down the troops here. I think take time out if Coach Casey Weitzel, and he elects not to do so.
8-0 run. Guillory spins into the lane. Left-handed layup is up and good.
That's how you stop the bleeding.
Boy, working against the 7-footer in there as well, and Guillory able to finish. Pendarvis off to Silva. Silva went for the dunk. The ball goes down anyway, and a foul. So Silva going to head to the line with a chance to give the Wolverines the lead.
First lead in the second half, if it holds true.
You get a look at the finish by Pendarvis before. And Silva went up trying to jam it on the most recent possession.
Yeah, this is Guillory.
Yeah, it didn't look like he got it down, but it ends up falling through anyway, and then he calmly drains the free throw to give the Wolverines the lead. Silva now with 13 in the game. Great minutes to start the second half, and I think you got to give Roman Silva a lot of credit. Playing with 3 fouls, he gives him 8 minutes, 9 points in that stretch, gets him into the lead, doesn't pick up foul number 4. You can't do it a whole lot better than that.
You really can't. It's exactly how Coach Quincy Bruin and company drew it up.
McIntyre, baseline drive. No call. Now a whistle comes in. They're going to say he stepped on the end line.
You name it. The ball should be going the other way. You can name it travel or stepped on the end line.
Yep.
Somebody got it right.
Devontae Carrier has checked in. So it's Pendarvis along with Washington who's returned. Washington drives to the rim, missed the layup. Rebound on the floor, and McIntyre has it. 3-on-2 if they hurry.
Great job by Fasu going straight up. Oh, nearly had Edwards in transition. Could not get to him. Pendarvis, good on-ball defense.
A whistle off the ball. Let's set the lineup. This is a 1-and-1. This will be the 7th team foul on the Wolverines. It's Thompson and Azimi, Pendarvis, Washington, and Carrier on the floor. This is a decidedly small lineup for Quincy Brewer. But a very good ball handling lineup. Meanwhile, for L.A. Pierce, it's Guillory, McIntyre, Lord, Fasu, and Edwards. So a little bit bigger lineup. Edwards, one more free throw, looking to give the Brahmas the lead. In the air and in the basket. 53-52. Brahmas out in front. Pendarvis. They work it around to Washington. Fakes the three. Back outside to Azimi. Azimi drives the lane. Tries to kick it back out, but Guillory steps in front.
I love this matchup zone. Defensively, the Pierce Brahmas have found an identity, and this zone wreaking havoc.
McIntyre gets the pass, lays it in.
Gets the break going the other way. A bit of a delayed reaction there, but nice find down low.
55-52. Well, after the Wolverines briefly took the lead, the Brahmas have come back with 4 in a row to go back up 3. Washington on the low post. Good fake. Lays it in with the left hand. Washington, fantastic finish, 55-54. And speaking of fantastic finishes, Michael, 10-19 to go. And
it's a one-point game.
We might be on our way. 30 seconds. This is a fun matchup.
Fake. Nice.
This is a fun matchup between these two teams. I'd like to see us in these two.
I don't know.
Get a little NBA format.
I think we're going to get that today.
Going home. Yeah, well, I don't think I'm up for that in one day, but hey, let's spread it out over a week, you know?
We'll get some foul updates for you. So Damani Washington also playing with 3. Kalon Williams has 4 fouls. Silva with 3. Azimi now with 3. Fasu playing with 3 as well, so he's got to be careful. McIntyre with 16 points. Guillory with 14. Max Edwards with 10. A quiet 10. As Edwards in the double figures.
Well, interestingly, Edwards, I thought, had a relatively quiet game in the victory yesterday over San Diego City. Entry pass, batted around,
foul
still loose, and a foul called. The foul is going to go on Brandon Thompson. That'll be the 8th team foul, so with the Wolverines in the penalty, Brahmas will head to the line. And who's going to take the free throw? Meanwhile, Roman Silva, who I shortchanged just slightly, 15 points to lead the Wolverines back into the game. McIntyre will take the 1-and-1.
Oh.
Off the back iron, Azimi has the rebound.
Got to hit free throws.
Well, especially in a game that seems destined for the final couple minutes.
Sure.
Azimi guarded closely by Cohen, off to Thompson.
Nice
Hooks
find.
a pass to Washington. Great feed to Silva. Silva with the soft touch, finishes with the right hand.
That's all made possible by the great cross-court pass from Thompson. Finds Washington, so it gets the defense moving. You got to bring the help over, and then Silva with an easy layup.
Cohen back outside to Fasu. Silva gives him all the room he wants. McIntyre calls for the screen.
Nice.
Down to 9 on the shot clock. Working the pick and roll with Fasu, and he traveled.
Now you get that footer out there. Makes you think about it.
I think for Kevin Fasu to go along with the ridiculous athleticism, you'd like to see him develop that 12 to 15-foot shot.
Yeah, 12, 15. How about some 20-footers?
Face up, be able to knock down that shot. You're going to get that shot all day if you're Kevin Fasu. You have to respect the ability to drive past you. Silva hooks a pass outside. Washington back to Silva, missed the layup. McIntyre has the board.
Silva's got to be a little bit more composed down low there.
McIntyre working down low against Thompson.
Oh.
Puts it off the glass but doesn't get the roll.
Just can't get it to go. It's a terrific job of really maneuvering into position to get that one off.
Wolverines the 1-point lead in the ball. Thompson.
There's no spacing. There you go.
High post, Washington from 10 feet. That one rattles home. 58-55. Wolverines step out to a 3-point lead.
Mid-post entry versus that defense, so critical.
Guillory on the drive looking for Cohen, but Azimi got a piece. Washington leaking out. Leaves it for the trailer. Thompson finger rolls it in. 60-55. Wolverines on a little run, and they've stepped out to their largest lead of the second half at 5.
Thompson tapped the ball after he laid it in right into the face of Kevin Fasu.
It's a great job by Damani Washington, feeling the defender, leaving it behind, sees that Thompson's there. Well, eyes in the back of his head.
Yep. It's a dangerous time here for LA Pearson. They need to find something because offensively, a little stagnant right now. Good job by San Bernardino Valley extending out with the defense, making the offense start from far away from the basket.
Aissa Fott looking for the turnaround, goes up, swatted back by Silva. Edwards, corner 3, front iron.
Great box out by Damani Washington.
Washington has had a very good stretch after heading to the bench here in the second half for a couple of minutes. Stop and go. And it's Washington again. There are no Pendarvis. That was Pendarvis. So the and one opportunity for Nathan Pendarvis. You watch there, boy. Aissa Fott, no chance on the perimeter. Pendarvis, a little stop and go right around him. And that is a tough assignment for Michael Aissa Fott.
Yeah, that's a Corvette versus a Prius in terms of speed.
Although I'm sure Michael Aissa Fott would be glad to know that he gets that kind of mileage.
I know I am.
63-55. 8-point lead. Brahmas need an answer. Fasu backs it out. Washington guarding him closely. Fasu finds McIntyre. McIntyre against Silva. Silva with the block. Ball on the floor. McIntyre able to recover. Shot clock running down. McIntyre for 3, in and out.
Foul on Thompson.
So the foul going to go against Brandon Thompson. A blocking call. And the Brahmas in all kinds of trouble on that offensive set, but they managed to get some free throws out of it. And Michael, moments ago you said this was something of a dangerous time for the Brahmas, and it's only gotten more dangerous. They're down 8. So a technical foul has been called on Quincy Brewer.
Well, he was warned earlier in the ball game, and referees had had enough at that point. It's a tough call against Brandon Thompson, who's underneath, the taller player. And I believe it was Fasu who was fouled down low, and Guillory hits on the first.
So one more coming for Guillory. In the air, in the basket.
Yeah.
If you're the Brahmas, that is a welcome sight. You get a couple of free points, and now Fasu will head to the line.
Up to that point, I believe it had been a 9-1 run, if memory serves.
I think you're right.
For San Bernardino, I think it's 55-54. It's a 1-point ball game. And San Bernardino, their defense has gone to another level. And a large part of that has been Brandon Thompson.
Now Fasu will head to the line. Fasu tonight with 2 points to go with 6 rebounds.
Double bonus the rest of the way here for LA Pierce, something to monitor.
It's the first. So the Brahmas getting some work done from the charity stripe.
Yep.
Fasu's second free throw is good, 63-59. It's a 4-point trip down the floor. Edwards to the scorer's table. He'll return at the next dead ball. Pendarvis dancing on the dribble. Thompson off to Azimi. Shot clock down to 11 as Pendarvis pounds the dribble. Azimi. They work it around. Thompson will try for three. Bang!
Great job by Thompson.
Brandon Thompson. And Quincy Brewer wants a timeout, and he'll get it. 66-59, 6:35 to go here in the championship of the Cleat Adelman Classic on SoCalCollegeSports.com. The three by Brandon Thompson pushes the lead back out to 7 for the Wolverines. Max Edwards returning to the lineup for the Brahmas.
Quincy Brewer working the refs.
Well, you got to like a guy that could still do that after getting a technical.
I love it. I love it. And you know what? Jeff, you and I talked about it off camera. Pearson's a very crafty bunch. They're going to do some things that the referees aren't going to see if they're not looking for, and if they're made aware of it, you know, they might get a whistle. It could be that extra whistle that's the difference in the end.
Lord for three, missed everything. Rebound on the floor, and Thompson tracks it down. Of course, if a rebound's on the floor, Brandon Thompson is going to run it down. Azimi. Short corner, doesn't get the roll. Rebound to Guillory. They trap him on the baseline, but Guillory wriggles out. Off to McIntyre. McIntyre with the crossover into the lane, scoops and scores.
Very pretty finish there. In traffic, in transition. Stops the bleeding a little bit, gets it to a 5-point deficit for the Brahmas.
McIntyre with 18. He had 23 in the win last night against San Diego City. Trying to enter it into Silva. The Brahmas with the steal. Fasu. It's a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Fasu in from the left, missed the layup.
Just go up and either use the backboard or dunk it. Not like you're not an athlete enough.
Yeah, he is right up at the rim.
Just throw it, flush it. What are you doing?
Thompson back to Pendarvis. Now they're starting to double team Silva. Washington fakes, shovels to Silva, who lays it up and in.
Well, that's the second delay of game there, and that results in a technical foul. Well, Thompson had just done it.
Do we have the end of that play? I didn't see. So I'll bring that back.
Well, no, it's somebody hits the ball. Player getting the ball out of the basket. You cannot touch the ball. The rule is you can't touch the ball, even if you're getting it back to the referee. So they've already been warmed. It's a second delay of game. Second delay of game results in a technical foul.
And it results in a Max Edwards converted free throw, 68-62. It's a 6-point game.
Max Edwards made a free throw. I'm stunned.
You need a chair? You got to sit down?
Thinking about it.
Guillory over the line. Off to McIntyre. McIntyre drives it baseline. Kicks it back out. Guillory on the drive. Goes glass.
Silva can't really be that aggressive. Working with a high foul count. He knows he's got to stay on the floor to give his team a chance. Down to a 4-point deficit for the Brahmas. Wolverines trying to survive here.
Azimi. Work it around to Pendarvis, over to Thompson. Azimi, corner three. Ooh, that's good.
That's a dagger three. And Azimi playing the banjo as he comes back with the three pick of the fingers. Love it.
71-64. What a great screen to free up Azimi.
Man, look at that on-ball defense from Thompson. Beats his man to the spot. McIntyre has to retreat and reset the offense. 13 on the clock.
Sacco outside. Off to McIntyre. He'll try for three. Rimming no. Silva snaps down the board.
Fasu misjudged it. He just misjudged the trajectory. He was right there for a rebound.
7-point lead for the Wolverines. They enter it high to Washington. He'll fire from 16. Back iron, and Fasu has the board.
See about pulling up for a three here if it's open.
Guillory waves off Sacco.
Somebody's open. Somebody's got a flash.
Fronting Edwards. The double team from Silva, and he's got the steal.
What are you doing? Christian, man, the double team's there on the best player on the floor.
And not a guy that you're likely to miss, as it's Silva coming on the double team, all 7 feet of him.
Silva's coming over. Washington's on the baseline. You have bracket coverage on Max Edwards, and you want to get the ball into him. How about a ball fake and then shoot a three?
Thompson fakes, now fires for three. A whistle and a foul called. McIntyre going to be whistled for the foul, and Thompson going to head to the line, and it's going to be 3 free throws. Now they're going to correct that and say it's a 2.
Yeah.
So 2 free throws for Thompson, who shoots 86% from the line on the season.
You know, those comments we were making about the double team and Guillory talking about it with Coach Weitzel right now, probably having the same conversation.
Well, it's been known to happen when you're talking about what's going on. Thompson, second free throw, in and out. 8-point lead for the Wolverines. Down to 3 minutes. Guillory looks to the side. Off to McIntyre. McIntyre swings it to Guillory. Little miscommunication. Pendarvis had the near steal. Guillory and McIntyre not on the same page, and a big break for the Brahmas, as that is off of Pendarvis.
2:46 remaining right now. You're barely within striking distance, but your team has zero composure. I think about taking a timeout right now.
Casey Weitzel talking to his team, but he doesn't want the timeout. You got McIntyre on the floor along with Guillory, and then Edwards, Fasu, and Sacco. McIntyre step back three. It's short. Rebound back tap, and Pendarvis has it. Pendarvis jets into the front court without numbers. He'll back it off. Now starts a drive. Finds Azimi in the corner. Back iron with the three, and McIntyre high up for the board. Swings it across for Edwards. Fakes on Silva. Now fires for three. Missed everything. Rebound.
That's a shot you want, Stiller.
To Pendarvis. Yeah, like everything he did there. Got Silva in the air. Worked his way free, but didn't quite seem to have his feet under him.
You need one more shooter offensively on the floor. That shot blocked.
Washington has that shot blocked, but Thompson able to save it off of Sacco.
My player of the game right now, Brandon Thompson. He's been tremendous defensively, offensively. He's gotten into the mix. He had a three ball. This lineup, the lineup that was just out there, not going to work offensively. You need shooters in the mix.
Yeah, you got Matt and Casey Weitzel on the same page. Washington flashes in the post. Over the double team with the left hand.
That's probably it.
74-64, 10-point lead for the Wolverines, under 2 minutes to go.
Everybody can shoot now, though, so you have to be aware if you're the Wolverines.
Cohen, high arcing three, rims no good.
It's got to be one and done on misses. Great job by Pendarvis with the box out. Good timeout.
San Bernardino Valley takes a timeout, 1:32 to go. And the Wolverines closing in at the Cleat Adelman Classic on SoCalCollegeSports.com. The Wolverines have outscored the Brahmas 45-30 in the second half after they trailed by 5. That's a great adjustment in that locker room for Quincy Brewer and this team.
Well, the adjustment was Brandon Thompson said, hey, we're not losing this game.
Azimi gets it into Pendarvis. And McIntyre going to commit the foul.
Nothing wrong there with the 1-and-1.
Send Azimi to the line.
Well, you had to figure you're going to see a little bit more of Silva here in the second half. And he's just such a difference maker down low. You really have to take away from your offense and get more bigs in there. It takes away from your shooting, and you don't really have that firepower out there like you did in the first half for L.A. Pierce, which got them to that 5-point lead, and it's gone away and then some here in the second half.
Yeah, Arian Azimi now with 7 points in the game, a 73% foul shooter. And I think, again, you have to talk about Silva being out there for more minutes in the second half. He has 15 points in the second half. Creates lineup problems, and he's delivered points himself. Thompson with the near steal, jumping that passing lane. 1-20 with a 12-point lead. Looking to become the Cleat Adelman Classic champions here in 2019. McIntyre curls around the screen, high arcing three, no good. Long rebound, tracked down by Pendarvis, out to Azimi. Azimi's got a 2-on-1 with Washington. Washington in from the right, and he's fouled hard. Going to head to the line and take a couple of free throws with 1:07 to go. Well, even up 12, you're not getting any free points here.
No. This is, obviously you're never happy with the loss, but this is going to be a good loss, a good trip down here to San Diego, northern San Diego, for L.A. Pierce. They really got some great minutes. If you want to glean anything away from this game, Guillory was fantastic in the first half. He's gone away a little bit here in the second half and lost his composure a little bit, a little out of sorts, and something where he has to just do a better job of sustaining it. Hasn't been on the same page with McIntyre. There was a big sense of cohesion in that first half. It's gone away. And the defensive pressure from Brandon Thompson, a big part of that. But, as an offensive player, better offense is always going to be better defense.
Washington, one of the unsung heroes as well here for the Wolverines. 13 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, an impressive line. And after some adversity earlier in the second half, he came back and had a great stretch run as the Wolverines really put this one away in the last 5 minutes. You almost forget with 5 minutes left, this was still very much in doubt.
Yep. And
it's the Wolverines pulling away late that's going to have this score perhaps not fully reflective of how close the game was. 1:01 to go. McIntyre misses the first free throw. And I think for a look at the Wolverines, and we look ahead to our coverage of the 3C2A basketball championships in March, and Michael, this looks like a team that could possibly be there.
When you have a footer at your disposal, absolutely.
Thompson high up in the air, a lot of contact, and he's going to get the offense. So Thompson picks up a technical foul for throwing the...
Well, the referees had a quick trigger after that first half. It's 5 on Thompson, so he's done.
Well, I'm not sure where he's going with the ball.
Well, he threw the ball away in frustration. Already been a couple of delay of game warnings against him, so
yeah,
he's whistled for the technical foul.
And that's 3 technicals.
Cameron Butler.
In the second half. But the Wolverines have overcome in a big way. Still managing to pull away for this win. Edwards short with the free throw. So 45.6 to go, and Wolverines just have to run. They will move to 12-5 on the season as they complete the 3-0 week here at the Cleat Adelman Classic. Meanwhile, L.A. Pierce will drop to 11-7. Edwards working on Silva. Off to Guillory in the lane. Guillory double pumps, missed the layup. McIntyre has the board in among the trees. Silva with a block.
Give me that.
Azimi out with the ball. McIntyre commits the foul. 26 seconds remaining. And Michael, it's been a fun 3 days of basketball here at the Cleat Adelman Classic. And we want to pass along some thank yous. And certainly we want to start with everybody here at Miracosta College.
Yeah, Pat Conahan.
Really done a great job making room for us, taking care of us here, and we really appreciate that, as always.
Pat Conahan, athletic director, head coach for Maricosta. Ryan Frazier, first-year head coach, taking over for Pat Conahan, who moved over to athletic director duties. How about Cleet Adelman? He came by and...
Cleet's been walking around.
He's been walking around.
Seen him here.
Saying hi. Gave us a thumbs up a couple days ago. Good to hear that from him. And, of course, ABC.
Yeah, I want to thank all our friends at Antelope Valley College.
The Concord firm, Hunter Dodge, really making this possible, and happy we could be a part of bringing you 3C2A men's basketball.
John Taylor and Mike Rios and
Gus Hilarie.
Yep.
San Diego City College as well, also contributing.
And Francine on stats today, and I didn't get a last name. I do apologize for that, but Francine has taken over, and really appreciate all the help that we've got. They've been great today. Floater for Cohen is good.
Well, come playoffs, I think Pierce is a team that's someone to watch. If they can continue to get better. Remember, we saw them at the Compton tournament, and I think this team has taken a couple leaps forward since that time. So it's the new year. It's a runner-up finish here in the Cleet Adelman Classic for LA Pierce. It's a championship for the Wolverines. 80-66 your final. That will do it for our coverage. For everybody here at SoCalCollegeSports.com, thank you for watching, everybody. You can catch this version of the game on the archive copy on YouTube, SoCal College Sports 1, on our website, www.SoCalCollegeSports.com. At PO, for Jeff Stoynoff, Emery Johnson, Jorge Cepeda, John Gaddy, Mike Cepeda signing off. We'll see you next week.